Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Ako Event TV. This is Ako Event reporting on Ako Event TV. We give a little of everything happening around the world. So in today's video guys, we are going to be talking on exam malpractice. What is exam malpractice? And we are going to be tackling some questions concerning it. But before I start, I want to first of all welcome my subscribers. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And for those that are watching for the very first time, what are you still waiting for? Please do hit on that subscribe button down below. Hit on that like button. And after watching this video, I want to see your comment at the comment section. Now, guys, in today's video, we have somebody in the building. We have a guest in the building that will be talking more on this exam malpractice. All right, so without further ado, let me introduce this person. Hello sir, welcome to Ako Event TV.
Thank you, Madam Yvette, and thank you, viewers, for having me here. Um, my name's Folefe Magnus, and I'm a social entrepreneur.
Wow. Okay, so sir, are you married? Look.
Actually, I'm married. I'm
Oh
married.
my god, so he's already occupied. Guys, I just want you to I just want it to be very clear because I know some people will be like, what a nice man. So he's taking, guys, he's taking. All right, guys, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into the deal of today. So please, can you tell us what exam malpractice is?
Exam malpractice, I according to World Bank 2001, exam malpractice is a deliberate wrongdoing which is actually contrary to the rules and regulations of an official exam, and it's actually purposed to place one under an unfair advantage or disadvantage.
Question here for you. What are the dangers involved when medical students carry out such acts? So we are taking it down at the level of medical students. I know a lot of students, so many students do practice these acts. But now we have to take it down to the level of medical students because these people are dealing with lives. Yes, they are dealing with lives. So now what are the dangers involved when medical students actually carry out such acts?
Uh, for Normally, exam malpractice has effect on the entire student, but since we are talking on medical student to be specific, uh, I will try to be as specific as much as possible. Now, one of the dangers of examination malpractice is that it actually uh, give room for laziness.
Mhm.
Now, examination malpractice actually discourage the student from reading, and if you cannot read, you actually cultivate that habit uh, of not reading. Now, even when you become a medical doctor,
Mhm.
because the life of a medical doctor is a life of reading. You have to keep on reading, researching, and improving on yourself. Now, if you have that habit of always stealing in class, cheating on examination,
Very bad.
yeah, it breeds in laziness. Secondly, it bring a lack of confidence. If you don't read, you will not know the level of your mental ability. And when you stay away from reading because you know there is a shorter means, or there is a means you can actually get all your grade right,
Mhm.
it actually lowers your self-respect. And thirdly, it uh, makes one irresponsible. Now, we all know medical doctors or medical professionals are people who are always responsible because they are dealing with human life. They are supposed not
Exactly.
actually they are supposed to be responsible
Of
at
course.
every moment, at every given time.
Mhm.
So examination malpractice actually makes one irresponsible. When you're a student, you make yourself irresponsible. That irresponsibility will carry you all through your career life. Now, another effect is that it damages one's reputation. It was a brilliant student, intelligent student, and once you're caught during examination, you lose that reputation, that
Mhm.
respect that
Mhm.
your colleague used to accord, or your
Your fellow
classmates
students. Yeah.
used to accord to you.
Mhm.
And secondly, it actually breeds in incompetence for a medical student to actually bring in examination misconduct. From then, it's actually something that grows with you, you grow with it, and even when you become a medical doctor, it follows you right into your office,
Mhm.
right into the hospital. You become incompetent with all what you're doing, everything you're doing. That's why you have patients complaining, this doctor is like this doctor
Yes,
is good,
exactly.
this doctor
Especially in
is
general hospitals.
it's normal.
Just fond
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
normal. Now, I would like to conclude with some of the effects of examination malpractice, especially on the society.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first, examination malpractice lowers, discourages hard work, discourages students from being hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
Thirdly, it breeds in corruption,
Mm-hmm.
embezzlement,
Mm-hmm.
uh, lack of job, interest in job. I don't know how I can put it, and actually reduces the production possibility. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mark Davis, for that elaboration. Now I have another question for you. Actually, I have four questions for you, so you have answered two. So I'm still left with yeah, I'm still left with two. So now, do you think some invigilators actually promote exam malpractice? Because I've actually witnessed a situation where a teacher will tell students, you are invigilating students, and you're telling students eyes don't make noise. And I'm like, what do you mean by eyes don't make noise? Are you actually encouraging the students to just use their eyes and look through people's paper, or what do you think? Do you think the invigilators actually promote exam
yeah,
malpractice?
normally some invigilators have equally heard of that, but to me, I used to know such attitude or irresponsible behavior or conduct
Mm-hmm.
from teachers or invigilators are always limited to secondary education. But it's good a thing if it happens in secondary education. Therefore, it's something that is happening even in higher
Yeah,
education.
exactly.
So some invigilator definitely encourages examination malpractice.
Which is very
Yeah,
bad.
which is very, very bad. For example, a teacher who does not actually does his or her job or work, or does not is an absentee teacher, will
Mm-hmm.
always encourage students for examination malpractice. Some teachers, even at the level of the university, they say they leak out examinations.
Mm-hmm.
That is another form of examination malpractice.
Exactly.
And some have seen witness situation where a teacher would prefer to leak out examination questions at the eve of an examination. Now, when you give a student an examination question at the eve of that examination, what do you expect of that student? That student will definitely will not want to read, because that student will not be able to read
Yes.
those research on those questions. The best way for him to do is just come out with what prepared material that he or she will sneak in to the examination, which is an examination malpractice. So definitely, some invigilators encourages examination malpractice.
Wow. Okay, thank you so much for answering that, Mr. McDavid. Guys, what do you think? Let me get your own question, your own answer at the comment section. Do you think some invigilators actually promote exam malpractice? Let me get a yes or a no at the comment section with your explanation. Okay, so the last question for the day is, how do you think exam malpractice can be stopped or reduced? I'm not sure they can be stopped. I'm not sure, but how do you think it can actually be reduced at the level of medical students?
Examination malpractice, or I call it examination misconduct, is actually something that has eaten deep into the fabric of our system, especially the African system of education, and uh, it has been a call for concern for the government to see government educational stakeholders to actually solve this problem, because it's a long hard subject or talk about subject in schools. So to me, it's definitely easy to stop examination malpractice. First and foremost, if it's the condition under which students are taught. If a student is taught under good conditions, maybe like they don't is not a crowded class,
Mhm.
it makes room for everybody to be present in class or to have access to what the teacher is saying or the lectures. So that's one of the aspect. Second aspect is the provision of resources, or I call it learning facility. If there are learning facilities the present, or if learning facilities are there, it actually helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it actually help a lot. And also students, the lecturers or the invigilator needs to be aware of the dangers of
Mm-hmm.
examination misconduct or malpractice. And thirdly, some lecturers indulge themselves in exchanging marks, actually exchanging marks, exchanging leak out exams question because
Yes.
of the monetary gain. So
Mm-hmm.
if teachers are well paid, they are well compensated, or there is provision for benefit allowances, I don't think teacher will be interested in whatever a student is offering or a proposing.
Mm-hmm.
And fourthly, it goes down to the administration of the school. It goes down to the administration of the school. Now, a good administration of this, a good school administration, we actually look into that.
Mm-hmm.
We bring out principles, set up rules and regulations. Once a student is caught in an examination, he or she faces a very stringent or strange punishment that will serve as a lesson or a deterrent to most other students not to get themselves involved in such a misconduct.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, Mr. Mark, thank you so much for giving us those points. I think that they are very, very important, and it makes,
exactly.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I also think if the school administration too can educate the students on the dangers of
Of
them doing,
examination
yes, carrying
malpractice.
out such acts, it will be very, very good. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. We have come to the end of the show. Thank you, Mr. Mark Davids,
I'm
for
grateful.
for
Always having me.
coming in into our program. Guys, let me get your own comment at the comment section. Let me get your own explanation or whatever you think about this exam malpractice at the comment section. Thank you guys so so much. And please, if you know you haven't subscribed, do subscribe on this channel. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.